Once again, hello everybody and welcome welcome to the second part of how to speak to a stranger or how to start a conversation with someone you have never seen before. Actually, yesterday I made a video about that and it was part 1, and I mentioned the first 4 points about how to start a conversation with someone. Quickly, I will try to review what I said yesterday quickly to let you understand what topic we are discussing about. Actually, number one, I said, number one, make eye contact before you approach. Make eye contact before you approach. It means try to look at the person on their eyes, okay? Not less than 2 seconds, okay? You should look at him or her, okay, for 2 or more than 3 or 4 seconds. First, because you know the eyes are the most important thing that we can depend on whether we are going to continue and start the conversation with this person or not. Okay, so that was yesterday, and I talked also about number 2. We should try to examine the person's body language. And I mentioned that when you see someone, crossing his arms like this, maybe looking at the sky, or maybe looking down, looking at the street, looking at the people going by. So it's not a good idea to start talking to this person because he is distracted. He is distracted. It means he is, thinking about something else. So he is not okay. He is not ready to start a conversation with you. Before I continue, please don't forget to give me thumbs up and the hearts to let the video spread out to the other people, okay? And of course, as I said, every day, inshallah, I will be with you at this time at 10 p.m. with Egypt timing. So, number 3, I said, make small talk if you want to build a conversation. Make a small talk like what, for example, you can start talking about the weather. Okay, and I give you this example. You can talk about the weather. Oh my God, I can't believe it. The weather is hot today, or it has been raining for over 2 hours, or whatever. It has been cold for a week. So you can start a small talk like this. Okay, you're talking about the weather because the weather, as I said, it's changeable, and you can talk about the weather every day because it's changeable every day. So. Talking about the weather is very important and very nice, but don't talk about the clock. As I said yesterday, it's an old fashion to say what time is it or what. We all have cell phones and we can check our smartphones to find the time. So it's not a good way to start talking to someone asking about the time. We can skip that, by the way. But number 4, that the most important thing of these points, to start asking an open-ended question, okay? And I explained what is open-ended question. Again, open-ended question, it means you ask someone about his opinion. For example, if you were in a grocery store, for example, and you are shopping, you are getting to buy things, for example, you can take it and you can ask him or her, hey, what do you think about this kind of food? Do you think it's nice? Have you ever tried it before? Does it last longer? Okay, or what about the validity? Is it expired? What do you think? Have you ever tried it? Have you ever tested it? Is it good? Okay. By this way, you open the discussion with this person, and of course, he will tell you his or her opinion. And when you talk to someone for the first time, it's very important to listen to him. It's not okay to keep talking all the time. Of course, when you talk to someone new for you, you should listen to him and give him the chance, give him the opportunity to start talking to you. Okay, guys? So you should give him the space. This is for talking. And after that, in the second part today, I will talk about the space, but, space is the distance between you and him. So I will talk about that. So that was yesterday. But today, I have, another 4 points, and I want to share with you. Welcome to everybody. Please, I want you to comment. Try to comment to me to say hello to everybody watching me right now. I want to mention your name. I want to say your name. I see some people watching me right now and they want to say hello to every person. So try, please, to type your name to say your name here. Okay. So the first point today is give the person a compliment if you like something. Hi, Mahmoud Al Diab, welcome to you. Welcome to you. Again, the first thing today is give the person a compliment if you like something. Yeah, sure. You know, everybody on the world, okay? In this world, everybody likes the compliment. Compliment, but try not to be, a bit liar. Don't be a liar. Try to choose something fine in this person and you should mention it. For example, if a woman wearing a nice dress, you can say, wow, it's a very nice dress. I like the color of your dress. If somebody, a guy, for example, has a nice hairstyle, you can say, hi, I like your hairstyle. It looks perfect on you. So giving a compliment is very, very important, especially in the first time of speaking. Okay? Welcome Yassine and welcome Mahmoud again. Yes, welcome to you guys. So compliment the other person, talk about his hairstyle. If he's a guy, for example, talk about her elegance. If she's a woman, you can say, wow, I like your hairstyle, I like your hijab, I like your dress. For example, if two women talking to each other, they can give each other compliment like this, because compliment, makes a great feeling at first. When you're talking to someone, make a compliment. You should do that, okay? Number 6, after that, make them feel comfortable by giving some information about you. Of course, when you talk to someone for the first time, it's not okay to keep asking him questions. For example, hey, what's your name? Hey, where do you live? What do you do for a living? Do you have any brothers or sisters? Which country are you come from? These questions are not cool to keep asking questions, because it's not an interrogation. It's not an investigation to a questionnaire or something. You get information from him. No, it's not a good idea to do that. So the best thing is to mention some information about you. For example, when you are first introduced to someone, maybe at a party or at work or whatever, first of all, you should say your name. For example, hi, my name is, you say your name. What's yours? Or what's your name? So it's not okay to go directly to him and say, hey, what's your name? This is not correct. You should say some information about you first. Because when you say some information about you, they will feel comfortable to say some information about them. Okay? Let me say hello to Mahmoud Al-Alimi. Welcome to you, my dear. Yes, and welcome to Ayman, my brother. Welcome to you. Welcome to you, my dear. So again, number 1, try to give a compliment to this person. Okay, talking about, if she's a woman, try to talk about her dress, for example, her hijab, her makeup, whatever, anything. Especially women, by the way, they like compliments so much. Capture her heart, try to compliment a lot. This is a good way. And if he is a guy, of course, try to compliment about his hairstyle, his elegance, for example. He is a gentleman, or stuff like that. He's very polite. You should give him some good words. This way he will love talking to you. Number 2, again, try to mention some information about you, especially when you are getting to know someone for the first time. Try to say your name at first. Try to say, for example, about your job. If it's an event about job, for example, maybe in a company, you say, hi, my name is Ali. I am the manager of blah, blah, blah. You should give little information about yourself at the first time. And of course, after that, the other person will feel comfortable and talk about him or herself. This is the second step. Actually, the other step here I have, the third one is try to find something in common with this person. Sure, what makes each conversation positive and successful? When two people have things in common, you know, maybe they have the same taste of food, they like the same kind of food if they are in a restaurant together or if they are at a party or something. You say, wow, I like this kind of meat so much, I like this recipe, I like, you know, whatever. You should have something in common with this person. This way you will keep the conversation going on, okay? So, for example, I have some example here, by the way. If someone riding a bike, if a guy riding a bike, you know, you can tell him, oh, I like your bike so much, it's a nice color. You know, I have a similar one like yours, but maybe mine is a bit older and maybe a bit newer, okay? I think it's not a good idea to say a bit newer. It's better to say a bit older, okay? Try to put him in a bigger step, you know, a bigger class. Don't say, oh, your bike is nice, but mine is newer. So it's not correct like that. You can say it is the same age, or maybe you know, it's the same nationality. It's a Chinese, it's American, whatever. Maybe it's a bit older, but I like it so much. I have the same bike like yours. This is a very nice way to have something in common. This is number 3. Finally, number 4, try to respect the distance between you and them. And that's what COVID-19 taught us. As you know, these days, closer to someone, we should keep the space between each others. But actually, I'm not talking about the crisis that we are living right now. I'm talking in general, okay? When you talk to someone, try to keep the distance between you and him, okay? Don't get too closer, okay? It's not a good idea to be closer to someone when you talk to them. Of course, they will feel bad about that. But try to keep the space between you and them, okay? So that way, he will feel comfortable. He will feel that, you know, you don't press on him. So the conversation will be successful. So now I finished the points, but I will try to review them again. Today I mentioned another 4 points about making a good conversation with someone new. First of all, give the person a compliment. Try to mention any good thing in him. After that, number 2, let him feel comfortable by telling some information about yours. When you get to know someone, try to mention your name, where do you live, for example, your job. At first, don't ask him. You give information about yourself. After that, you can ask him after that. Number 3, try to find something in common with this person, okay? Because the conversation goes on very well when the two people have some things in common. The same taste of food, the same, for example, the same taste of clothes, whatever, okay? Like I mentioned an example, when someone riding a bike, you can say, oh, I like your bike so much, and I have a similar bike like yours. What year is it? What color is it? Stuff like that. Finally, number 8, try to respect the distance between you and this person, and don't get too close to let him, you know, breathe. Of course, because when you are standing in front of him like that, of course, he can't breathe. So give him the distance to breathe and feel comfortable about you. This is the end. Thank you very much for watching, and wait for me tomorrow in another video to complete our topic about how to make a conversation with a stranger. Take care, guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.